Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. This is gonna be an unusual video because recently I've been posting very repetitive videos. This is why today I want to show you some of my old drawings that I created when I was 13 years old. I'm not gonna show you my first Photoshop drawing. I'm planning to show it in other videos in the future, but today I'll show you some of my very old drawings. Okay, it's almost my first drawing. So let me show you what I'm talking about. When I was 13 years old, I was obsessed with Winx. Yes, I'm cringing right now, but at that time I was obsessed with this cartoon, and the reason for that is that because after school I went home and was watching TV. And what was on the TV at that time? It was a bunch of different cartoons, including Winx. This is why I almost always saw Winx when I was turning on my TV. And later I found a group at vk.com. vk.com, this is basically Russian Facebook. I found a group of people, very large group of people who like Winx. There were many artists and I wanted to participate, and I met many cool people at that time. And at that time I wanted to surprise people. I wanted to show them something unusual. I'm looking at the drawings on my screen and gonna react to my old drawings. So the very first drawing of this collection is of course Mona Lisa. I don't know, it's probably Flora. And why this drawing is unique? Because this drawing I painted with mouse. Not this exact mouse, I had a mouse with the wire. At that time I didn't know that digital tablets exist. At that time I was still drawing with mouse, and I spent around 5 hours on each painting. I was obsessed with every small detail. And yeah, this is first drawing. Let's watch other drawings. So this painting is Princess de Tarakanova. You probably already guessed that even though I liked Winx, I liked all monsters more than just Winx. I was making these paintings because I really wanted to make master copies, but since I was very young, I had no idea that people do master copies. So I was like, I want to copy, but at the same time, if I copy, maybe it's strange, I should add something from myself. So this is why I added this is why I was creating Winx. Okay, not only this, I was participating in a group, Winx group, and I wanted to impress people, but also I wanted to draw master copies. So this is why my interests mixed together, and this is why I produced these drawings. I don't know what's happening on this drawing, because I probably was using some filters in Photoshop, because it doesn't look normal, it looks strange. I think I was using many filters in Photoshop, but I was drawing it by hand and then using filters, probably because I had not perfect brush marks. This is why I was using filters on it later. Next painting. This is painting inspired by Brylov painting. Again, I see that I was drawing with small brush in Photoshop using mouse and then adding filters. The Unknown Woman by Kramskoy. This is first time when I'm making copy of this, when I was making copy of this painting, but later when I was older and I was studying at university, I made a proper copy of this painting, and not in Photoshop, but with oil paints. Oh god, this is terrible drawing. This is supposed to be this painting. Other painting by Brylov. In one of my previous video I told you that I always, when I was younger, I was a fan of the Brylov. This is why I was making these copies of the Brylov paintings, or Girl with Peaches. And this drawing, and I was using small trick of this drawing. This is not all painted by hand. Here you can see this plate on a wall, and I could not paint it by hand. I was trying so hard, but it was not working. So this is why I just took Photoshop and copied it from the painting. And this was my deep dark secret. I never told anyone about this. But the rest of the painting I draw myself. This is probably Roxanne Walter from Winx, based on this painting. As you can see, my signature is so huge because I wanted everyone to know that this was made by me. Oh, this is this painting. These hunters, and I don't remember, they probably were villains from this cartoon, so I was trying to make them. I like the face of this one. Yeah, I was trying to make copies. I don't know why, if I zoom in, all of my drawings look very blurry. Maybe I was painting on very small surface, very small Photoshop canvas, because I cannot explain the shitty quality of it. I don't remember the name of this painting and the author of this painting, and I don't remember the name of this character. I know that this Bloom and some man. I don't. Again, I was still a kid, a teenager. I don't remember this cartoon very well, so I don't remember some characters. Lady with the Unicorn, and I was so proud with this painting. I was making these small details and I was like, I am such a good artist. Let's look at the next drawing. This drawing, I was so proud of. I probably was more proud than previous one, and I want to explain why. The original painting is Ivan the Terrible is killing his son, but here you can see it's Walter killing the Bloom. And I was so proud with this drawing, and the reason for that is that because I was drawing everything by using mouse, and I spent so much time painting the carpet on the floor. I remember that probably I spent around 2 to 3 hours painting this carpet. Right now I would have painted much quicker, but at that time I was still learning and it was so difficult. I was trying to make the pattern exactly as it was on the painting, on the original painting, and I can see that fireplace is photoshopped too. I don't think I painted it, I think I photoshopped it later. This painting is based on this, and again, drawing it was difficult, but I remember that I was enjoying painting the dresses, and at that time I realized that every surface had reflection. This is probably Brilov too. Sorry, I have terrible memory. And I think here I have a digital tablet, because I can see, because I look at the hair and the necklace, and I have a feeling that I painted it with tablet. It's much more smaller details than comparing what I was drawing with mouse. And this drawing was definitely painted with digital tablet, and I think it has some painterly effect, like it was painted with oil paints. I had huge tablet like this at this time. The brand called Genius. I love this tablet so much. I only had 2 tablets in my life, the Genius one, and I painted many drawings with it. And I have small Wacom. Who painted this original of the painting? I don't remember at all. I like how I painted golden embroidery here. I can see how I was tired from all of this Winx nonsense. So this is why all other details on the drawing don't look good. Especially I see many mistakes with violet structure. But it's okay, I was 13 years old. And this was first time when I was painting master copies and learning Photoshop and trying to learn how to use digital tablet and mouse, so it's okay. And also the last painting from this collection. So that's it. That was my Winx drawing. At first I was thinking that I'm gonna laugh at all of this, but to be honest, I cannot say that this was bad drawings. Of course, because this is master copies. Even if you make terrible shitty master copy, it's still copy of a master. Of course, you don't think you can ruin it completely, so this is why it was not that bad. So yeah, this was my dark, mysterious past. I remember that people liked these drawings, and I remember that I was posting these drawings also on DeviantArt because one girl told me that, hey, have you heard that people post drawings but it's all in English? So it's like, I want to try to post there, and this is why I still have my account on DeviantArt. But I deleted all the drawings, all these drawings from here many years ago, and mostly people liked it because it was very unusual, because no one came up with the idea at the time to make old masterpieces with modern Winx. So I was so proud with this idea when I was a kid. So yeah, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next videos. Bye!